Hey guys, we got some feedback from one of our customers in regards to create an environment which allows users to have a self-service model for courses, for groups and things of that nature. When you enroll somebody into a course and the initial email goes out, they get a default password. So this is going to give you insights into how to create a self-service model so those default passwords can be updated, and you can utilize some of the tools in the RazoRSharp CRM built on HighLevel in order to free up some time in regards to user management. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is create a client portal. So here's an example client portal that we created for RazoRSharp Networks. And the client portal gives you the ability to sign up new users. They can register here. They can utilize the Google authentication right there and sign up with their Gmail account. And or they can log in. So if I decide to log in here, as you can see, I get access to all of my user profile information where I can complete the setup of this. That'll take you through a setup wizard, give me kind of an overview, or it will give me an overview of groups I've joined, courses I've completed, affiliate earnings, and things of that nature. And then you can link to the course section, group section, and affiliate section within the RazoRSharp CRM on HighLevel. In addition to that, you can deploy apps. And then over here, you have view, edit information. So if you jump over here, as you can see, you get all the information here. You can go to the account tab and select a change password and put in that default password there and the new password, and go ahead and save that, and that will update the password information on the RazoRSharp CRM on HighLevel and give you a self-service model for your end users. So let me show you how to go about doing that. So the first thing you're going to want to do is jump over to Sites, go to Client Portal. And on the client portal, you'll have the actual client portal information here. This is the URL. As you can see, I utilize a custom URL at portal.razosharpnetworks.com. In addition to that, you can generate magic links, invite users to the client portal, and send login emails, right? So if you have a user on your client portal, you can do a quick search and quickly and easily send out an email to them. So all of your end user management should be initiated from the client portal. And this gives you a really easy way to do that. In addition to that, you can invite users to the client portal. You can generate magic links for apps and things of that nature. So this all has a really lot of great functionality, and I'll go into these in detail at a little bit later time. So as far as getting a client portal set up, the key to that is go client portal and then settings. You'll have the option to set up a custom domain or use the default domain with the subdomain there. If you do use a custom domain, you just put in the domain that you want to use. You can add the record manually, select the domain, verify that record. And what you're going to do is if you're on our business hosting solution on HighLevel, you'll go over to Domains, DNS Zone Editor. You're going to select the root domain, and you're just going to update that CNAME record with the subdomain. So I created a subdomain here on the subdomain tab for portal.razosharpnetworks.com. Then I went over to the DNS Zone Editor, selected the root domain, and then created this CNAME record here. Now, what you will have to do is make sure that you don't have any A records or text records pointing to alternative locations. So you may have to clean up the default DNS zone items. But if you do come in here and go to the CNAME tab, you'll select that. You select this to 1 hour, and then you would go over to and go over to the RazoRSharp CRM on HighLevel, select this required value, go back over here and enter that in and hit create, and that's going to create the actual record yourself. So that'll give you the option to set up a custom domain first and foremost. On the branding tab, you'll just go through and set up the settings for your logo, favicon, background images, logo, the information that you want to show up there. And what that'll do is that will give you your landing page for your client portal. And then lastly, you're going to go into app permissions and make sure that you set up the app permissions here. Communities, courses, affiliates, and that will pass the permissions on to the client portal. So that way they can get access to their communities, courses, and affiliates. So that's a quick start in regards to setting up a client portal for self-service username passwords in order to aggregate all of your resources you're building out on the RazoRSharp CRM. If you have any questions about that, please leave a comment. We'll get those handled for you. Hopefully we get a chance to talk a little bit more about your needs as it applies to your client portal. But either way, until the next time we speak, make today and every day a fantastic day. We'll talk with you real soon.